Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Saturday, September 17th. We'll see some precipitation work north, get into the Utah border around sunrise this morning. That'll be beginning to shift north throughout the day, with precipitation chances up towards Custer and Lemhi County for tomorrow, with some warmer temperatures working into early part of next week. And I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Key points we're going to focus on today: do some patchy morning fog out there across the upper Snake Plain and eastern Highlands. And we'll see that precipitation again working north throughout the day. Showers will approach the Utah border around sunrise this morning, and they'll begin to develop some afternoon thunderstorms between noon and 3 o'clock onward, and those storms will generally track about southwest to northeast throughout the day. Areas where there will be significant cloud cover, that will limit our afternoon thunderstorm potential, but if we do get that, areas of clearer skies, especially further west today up in the Central Mountains, Magic Valley area, we'll see that, the chance for some wind gusts in excess of 20 to 35 miles an hour, some small hail, and moderate to heavy rain. Precipitation again shifts north for Sunday, looking at Custer and Lemhi counties for precipitation impacts for Sunday, with drier conditions setting up for the early part of next week. With those warmer and dry conditions, we will have the warmer temperatures back for Sunday, as afternoon highs return into the upper 60s to low 80s, with a return to some breezy afternoon winds, generally between 20 to 40 miles an hour. Isolated chances for some mountain thunderstorms, with the best coverage north on Sunday, up again Custer and Lemhi counties, becoming increasingly isolated as we get towards early part of next week, now looking like a whole lot of rainfall for the region. Moisture does return Wednesday, so we have an upper level low that's going to be dropping down the coast throughout the week, and that will move onshore around that Wednesday-Thursday time frame, which will result in some widespread precipitation impacts and some cooler temperatures as we get towards the later part of next week. Temperatures drop anywhere from 10 to 12 degrees as we return into the 50s to mid-60s, with breezy winds continuing accompanying those showers. And after that, it looks like things do dry out. So once that system moves through midweek, things do look to be drying out for the later part of September, with above normal temperatures and below normal precipitation favored. Satellite this morning captures two areas of moisture that are concerns. We have that one in Nevada here and one in Utah. These lower level clouds and moisture pools will shift north throughout the day, getting to the Utah border around sunrise this morning. It's about 3-4 hours away from now, and those will shift north throughout the day, generally bound for the higher terrain. But again, we could see that potential exist out there outside of the South and East Highlands today for those thunderstorms, but it's looking more like a good rain event, light rain for many portions of eastern Idaho. Weather outlook for the next 5 days. Main concerns this morning are just going to be that patchy morning fog, and as those showers and thunderstorms do lift north, there'll be potential again just mainly during the afternoon, with some showers working up throughout the morning hours. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, much of the same, keeping with that breezy wind threat with some warmer temperatures. Showers and storms generally going to be confined to the higher terrain, so mountain thunderstorms continue for Sunday, becoming increasingly isolated and scarce for Monday and Tuesday. On Wednesday, we're looking at a widespread return to some precipitation impacts with continued breezy winds as that system moves onshore, and we will see a cool down associated with that for Thursday. Taking a look at rainfall totals yesterday. So as far as the rainfall totals that we observed yesterday, it was pretty much just in line with convection. So generally, about 1/10 to 3/4 of an inch. You could see up at Island Park, that was a jackpot yesterday. It was pushing, 3/4 of an inch up towards West Yellowstone, Henry's Lake, Island Park, just north of Ashton there. And especially down in the southeast as well. We did see some accumulation up in the Bear River range as well, approaching that 1 to 2 inch mark with some of those stronger cells. Lightning and max wind gusts yesterday, so we did see a 645 cloud-to-ground lightning strike, so pretty active, but you can see it was pretty isolated in nature, generally up in the eastern Highlands, up towards the Salmon area, a few storms out on the Snake Plain, and generally south of the Snake Plain as well. And when those wind gusts, we did see widespread between 30 to 45 miles an hour, and we did have an area, as you can see further southwest here, of some enhanced winds. And so we did have some thunderstorms working out of the South Hills up through Nevada, and that did bring some 40-mile-an-hour gusts up in Nevada, but a 57-mile-an-hour gust here out towards Yale on along I-84. So certainly pretty breezy there, and we did see continued chances for some breezy winds with some stronger thunderstorms, so certainly something to keep in mind as you're headed out there this weekend. Fire and smoke map today. There is unhealthy air quality up towards the Ross Fork Fire north of Galena Summit. That smoke will generally remain fairly limited there as we have good to moderate air quality for the remainder of the forecast area. Let's break down the precipitation timing. So storms will start up towards the Utah border this morning around 7 a.m. Those will shift north throughout the day. So by 9 a.m. we're reaching Burley, starting to edge up on Pocatello with better chances arriving midday for the Pocatello region. As we get towards this afternoon, we will see the chance again for some rainfall activities where the central mountains, we're not going to get as much rain during the morning, but that was clearer skies will help to enhance some instability in the atmosphere, which will allow for some additional thunderstorm development in these areas. Could have some locally moderate to heavy rain embedded in this, but it looks generally to be a light rain as the showers are going to be quickly moving through. But as we get towards this afternoon, it looks like conditions will be further northeast for precipitation, becoming increasingly isolated as you get further southwest. And taking you through tonight, just about sunset tonight, we will have continued chances in the higher terrain, but as we get towards midnight, things do look to start to clear out and shift further out of the forecast area, with drier conditions remaining in effect for Sunday into Monday. High temperatures today, so we're looking at high temperatures in the mid-60s to mid-70s, and here's a look at Osborne Bridge. This is southwest of Island Park along US 20, where there's patchy, dense morning fog, reducing visibility as low as 1/10 of a mile or less, so a couple 100-foot visibility, so certainly something to keep in mind if you're headed out towards the Upper Snake Plain eastern Highlands this morning, where some clearer skies have allowed for some patchy, dense fog. Probability of rainfall today, so we're not looking at a whole lot of rain, but again, about 1/10 of an inch or more, generally about 10 to 20%, and the lower elevations increasing to 30 to 50% as you get up into the higher terrain. Quarter range still looking not that great, looking at maybe a 10 to 20% in the higher terrain with single digits down low, but certainly could get some stronger storms trading over a specific area, and that could help to enhance these totals, but generally not a high probability for those heavy rainfall totals. High temperatures and wind gusts for your Sunday. So overall, it will be a warmer day for your Sunday as high temperatures return to the low 70s to near 80 degrees. So it's going to be, a pretty warm day in comparison to where we're at today, with wind gusts returning again about 20 to 40 miles an hour out of the south. So those warm temperatures have to get here somehow, and we'll have those breezy afternoon winds to accompany those warmer temperatures back in the region. Probability of rainfall for Sunday, so best chances will shift north up towards Custer, Lemhi, and northern Blaine counties. But outside of that, it will be, mainly up towards northern Idaho, eastern Oregon area will be the best chance for rainfall for tomorrow. And again, for those higher totals as well, looks like best chances will be confined north of Galena Summit up towards Custer, Lemhi counties. High temperatures and wind gusts for your Monday, so it's going to be slightly warmer, so slight uptick over Sunday with afternoon high temperatures in the low 70s to near 80 degrees. Starting to approach the mid-80s as you get towards the Magic Valley. Another breezy afternoon, generally winds about 20 to 35 miles an hour. And with the precipitation impacts on Monday, looking non-existent, maybe just a slight chance for some precipitation over the higher terrain, but not looking anything as far as accumulating rainfall across much of the forecast area. Better chances will be further west as you get down towards Nevada and California. High temperatures on Tuesday, so looking fairly pleasant and above normal for this time of year with high temperatures in the mid-70s to mid-80s. So certainly a very warm air mass moving in for mid to late September, but nothing unheard of as far as that goes. Don't think we'll be breaking any records with this, but certainly something to keep in mind will be that warmer temperatures and drying trend as we get towards the early part of next week. Probability of rainfall on Tuesday does increase slightly over Monday as we get that moist air mass starting to work back in for Wednesday. A little bit of that antecedent moisture working in ahead of it with, again, just a chance for some accumulating rainfall above 1/10 of an inch, mainly across our northern mountain ranges. High temperatures on Wednesday, so this is going to be that precipitation moving in. So high temperatures, we're going to be falling about 5 to 10 degrees back into the upper 60s to mid-70s. So certainly a little bit cooler for Wednesday with some precipitation impacts as well. So looking like a pretty good chance across much of the forecast area for at least 1/10 of an inch of rain on Wednesday. And those chances do shift further north and east for Wednesday as far as the probability of about a 1/4 inch. And again, for 1/2 inch as well, we're looking at pretty good support as you get up further north and east for this rain event as we get towards that Wednesday, Thursday timeframe. And 6 to 10 day precipitation outlooks, we are in that below normal favored approaching the September 22nd, so that's going to be next week as far as that goes for September 22nd through the 26th. So looking at below normal favored precipitation and just about near normal temperatures. So keep them with that warmer and dry trend that will be reflected even more in the 8 to 14 day outlook with, large swaths of the lower 48 are going to be seeing that below normal precipitation and above normal temperatures. You see that bullseye up there in the Pacific Northwest. Could see highs back into the low to mid-80s for many portions of eastern Idaho as we get towards the later part of September. In summer this morning, do that patchy morning fog out there with some precipitation impacts working north today. We'll see some isolated thunderstorms with the same thing we've been talking about the last couple days. Winds, some small hail, and moderate rain with those storms shifting north for Sunday. Warmer conditions build in for Sunday through Tuesday as afternoon highs return into the upper 60s to low 80s with some breezy winds. And some more widespread moisture returns for your Wednesday as temperatures cool down on Thursday. But that was our weather briefing for today, Saturday, September 17th. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome day.